Now, the news. And a couple of weeks ago, on the way back from the show, going along the A3, I was held up for an hour and a half by an accident. When I eventually got to the front of the queue, expecting a scene of devastation, I found a Fiat 500 with the bumper hanging off at one end, two of the three lanes closed, and then just a load of people in uniform sort of milling about.
These people in uniform, James, let me guess, were they by any chance Highway Agency traffic enforcement officers?
Ah, yes.
I knew they would be. Now, we've spoken about these people before, and I think we should speak about them again, because they were employed by the Highways Agency to keep the roads open. And all they ever do is shut them.
Yeah.
As soon as they get there, first job, right, was close the road. Dislodged door mirror, close the road. Child a bit car sick, close the road. Someone says they've got whiplash, close the road. It's a serious injury. Whiplash, by the way, is not a serious injury, it's insurance fraud. That is... And that's all they do, and they've got to be stopped.
I think they should only be allowed to close the road if certain words are being used to describe the incident. Inferno, crater, apocalyptic.
Felt in Japan.
Yes.
Can't find the head.
Yes.
Yes.
If Sally Traffic says that on the traffic report, can't find the head, then you can think about closing the road. But even so, you still have to ring somebody for permission, and I'm afraid that somebody has to be me.
Does it?
I'd basically never give them permission, and I would remind them that their job is to clear up litter.
Yes.
They are, as you once described, they're basically wombles.
Yes. It's a lovely job, and they should appreciate what they've got. It's fun. They can work underground or overground.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, I mean, they could make good use of the things that they find.
Yes, they could.
I mean, things that everyday folk just leave behind.
What an opportunity. Yeah. I think we should dress them up like actual wombles. I wouldn't want to see a womble by the side of the road. I wouldn't mind being stopped by a womble. And it would be good for your own safety, because nobody would want to run over a womble, would they? You'd be careful.
You'd be heartbroken.
They wouldn't need high-vis.
Now, the Royal Mail, as we know, often issues commemorative stamps. You know, they pick on a subject like woodpeckers or hats or diseases.
Diseases?
Anyway, they've decided to do a range of stamps based on classic British motoring cars. And I've got some of the ones they've done for you here. There's the Lotus Esprit. This isn't the actual size of the stamp, by the way.
Oh, I did wonder.
This is a mock-up.
Oh, I see.
But anyway, they've got the Lotus Esprit, and they've got the Aston Martin DB5. And if you don't want your letter to get there, the MG.
Oh, God, look at that dismal little... A Ford Anglia police car.
Now that is a Ford Anglia. That is the scariest thing I've ever done in however many years I've been testing cars. 25 years?
80.
Yeah, 80 years. 80 years was doing an emergency stop once in one of those. My dad lost his kneecaps in one of those. I don't mean lost them like, oh, where are they? They're under the...
I was going to say, they'll be under the seat.
No, he crashed it, and then they had to take his kneecaps out after crashing a Ford Anglia. And now they put it on a stamp.
Yeah, and that's more dreadful Heritage Britain nonsense, isn't it?
Oh, God, no, it gets worse. Look at that one.
That is the Archers as a postage stamp. Why don't they put something modern on it? You could put the McLaren on it, you could put the Bentley Mulsanne on it. That would be fantastic on a stamp. I mean, the French wouldn't do a stamp that had an old bloke on a bicycle and a stripy T-shirt with some onions for sale, would they?
That's what that is.
The Germans wouldn't do a stamp with a half-track just outside Warsaw.
No, exactly.
No, they really wouldn't. No, Toby, they definitely... No, they wouldn't do that.
No, they wouldn't, would they? No, anyway, so we must move on. Now, Mazda and Alfa Romeo have announced they're going to do a joint project to make a small sports car. Mazda will call theirs the MX-5. Alfa will call theirs the Spider.
Makes sense.
Trouble is, Alfa Romeo once did this in the past. They teamed up with Nissan. You remember this?
Yes.
They teamed up with Nissan, and we thought, what a great plan. Alfa does the styling and the engine, and then Nissan builds it. But they did it the other way around.
Yeah, they did.
It was the stupidest decision in history.
Yeah. This is what we got, ladies and gentlemen. The Arna.
Oh, dear.
Styled by Nissan, built by Alfa Romeo. What?
It's like going to Peter Crouch and Abby Clancy and saying, right, Abby, you take the penalty, and then Peter, you model the bikini. it's that idiotic.
Yeah. They couldn't be more wrong. So, for this MX-5 stroke Spider...
Yeah.
Job one, make sure Mazda build it. That's essential.
Yes. Mazda do the build. Alfa do the styling.
Yes.
Engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alfa do the engine and the styling, but welding, soldering, doing up the bolts...
Yes.
That's Mazda's job.
Yes.
I really do want to see this Alpha Mass. That's something they should be working on.
I think an MX-5 Spider joint venture, that could be brilliant.
Now, I want to move it on to something really important, OK? A few months ago, there was a bit of a brouhaha about town centres in Britain dying, you know, all the shops closing down. And we suggested on this show, this is because you aren't really allowed to park anywhere in a town centre. So people go to out-of-town shopping centres where you can park. And we said they needed to relax the parking arrangements, OK? Well, we have a powerful ally.
Do we? Is it Barack Obama?
No, not Barack Obama. No.
Darth Vader. That's an ally.
No, Eric Pickles.
Oh, brilliant. Who's Eric Pickles? I've no idea.
Eric Pickles, does it not know who he is?
Well, it's not Darth Vader, is he?
Eric Pickles, I can actually draw him.
What?
Because he's got an incredibly small face, OK? Right, so he's got a small face, but then he's got really quite a big head. So, he actually looks like that.
He doesn't look like that.
He does. Put a proper picture of him on the screen.
Oh, God, he looks like that. He does look like that. It's amazing.
Same.
What a fabulous arrangement. Look at that.
Look, you can draw him. He's really quite good. You can have your own personal Eric Pickles on your thumb.
Oh, look at that. It's wow. That's brilliant. I like his face. That's a good face. Excellent face work.
Anyway, Eric has said, OK, and he is a government minister, he's said that you should be allowed to stop on a single yellow or a double yellow line just for a few minutes while you pop into a shop to get a pint of milk.
Well, that sounds like perfectly good common sense.
Yes?
I'm just popping into the shop, out in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, hang on, though. This is the BBC, let's not forget. So in the interests of balance and impartiality, I will think of why that isn't a good idea. It's a great idea, isn't it, actually?
So there we are, we've addressed all the problems, and we can say, Mr. Pickles, implement it straight away, or we shall park on your substantial face.
Well, to be fair, you could get about 10 cars on there. If you look, he's got a mini roundabout on his chin. Look at that.
I like the sound of Eric Pickles.
He sounds brilliant.
He talks good sense, and he's called Eric Pickles. I think we should have him on the show in the reasonably priced car. But here's the spin, right? Here's the trick. We tell him the reasonably priced car is actually an aerial atom. Because I've got a wobbly face. It goes about like that, yeah? Imagine what his face would look like.
It could go inside out entirely. Amazing.
Who here thinks we should get Eric Pickles on the show?
Me.
Come on, Eric. Come on, Top Gear. We want you.